shit. Here we go. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? It's Livin Large coming at you live from Ottawa, Canada. Home invasion show. Rocking it up like that. We've been quiet. We've been silent. Nothing happened to us. You know, we've been doing some interviews and stuff like that. Trying to keep it going and haven't had the opportunity to go live, you know. So I want to say much love out to everybody that stay consistent with us, stay tuned in with us, you know. And I want to say much love go out to my man, Cocaine, Big Prodigy, Goof Knots, Christina Lease, and, you know, Destiny, the homegirl. Those are the interviews, and they will be uploaded on YouTube. So be on the lookout for that. And, you know, we here. We here. Now, something different, right? Anybody tuned in on the radio can't really see this, but those of y'all watching the video, you'll notice I got this scruffy thing going on. I got this beard, you know? So check it. For the month of November, they got this thing going on called Movember, where people grow out mustaches to raise prostate cancer awareness, right? So me, I want to get involved. I want to, you know, help out, get some donations going, you know, and all of that. But I already have a mustache, and I'm not trying to shave it off just to regrow it, you know. So to me, it's like, yo, I'm already doing that Movember thing 365 days a year. So what am I going to do, right? And you know what? It's Home Invasion Show, Livin Large, Apollo, and everybody else. We like to set trends, you know. So I'm like, all right, if I already have a mustache, I'm going to grow out a beard. So to everybody else that don't got a mustache and is growing that shit, it's Movember to them. But to me, because I already got a mustache, but I'm growing out the beard, as far as I'm concerned, it's considered Bovember. You know what I mean? And it's almost over. This is the last week when we'll be rocking this beard right here. You know, after that, the big chop is coming up, November 31st. You know what I mean? So, you know, anybody has a family member, or anybody that knows, and we all, that's something we could all relate. That's something we could all say that, you know, we've got a family member or we know somebody that had some form of cancer, you know, in our lives and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So let's try to end it. You know, let's try to end it one cancer at a time. Let's get this prostate cancer going. Donate some money. Go ahead and look them up. It's Movember on the Google. I believe it's Movember.ca. That's the website. I might be wrong, but it's all good. Go ahead. Google is your friend. Go ahead and Google Movember. That's M-O-Vember. And, you know, follow the links. It's all straightforward. You know what I mean? The donations and stuff like that. Go ahead and send some money. You don't got to do no crazy donation neither. You know what I mean? $5 can go a long way. You know? And that's that. All right. So, we here. Breaking news, as far as 12 hours ago, we're going to talk about Tekashi69 and his sentencing and all of this. You know, he hasn't really been sentenced, but he's been going through some issues, right? He's been currently locked up, on trial, denied bail, all of that. And now the big news, the most recent thing to come out of this whole issue, this whole story, is that cops have transcripts of his homeboys, his former homeboys, talking about they want to kill him. You know what I mean? Talking about they want to end his life. Stuff like that. Now, if y'all ain't familiar with what's happening, Tekashi69, that bright-haired colored, rainbow grill wearing rapper, he got locked up, charged for like racketeering, armed robbery, you know, murder, all of that shit. You know what I mean? He hasn't really killed anybody, but tried to commit murder. You know, I was reading about it over here. Apparently, he put out a hit on Chief Keef and his cousin and shit like this, you know. And it seems like he wanted to distance himself from his former crew, so he fired everybody, his entire team, you know, because trouble been following him. So he fired everybody, you know. And this happened, right? To me, it seemed like retaliation, retribution. They trying to ruin what they created, pretty much. You know what I mean? Because the guy already came out and he said he was a fake blood. You know, he already came out and said that he wasn't really about that gangster life. So he was rolling with a crew that were about that gangster life. that were real Bloods. And so he tried to be guilty by association. I guess he bit a little more than he can chew, and he got involved in that gang culture. And here it is. So with him firing everybody, they're like, you know what? We're going to end it. We're going to ruin it. One step at a time. So apparently there was a snitch in his group, right? So the FBI, the feds, they got a witness, a snitch, somebody that actually talked with Tekashi and, you know, came out, and that's their star witness. And so Tekashi's team, his lawyers and stuff like that, they're a little worried, right? Because if they do sentence him with everything that they got, he could face up to life imprisonment. You know what I mean? And on top of that, they already locked him up in general population. You know what I mean? That's some scary shit right there for some of us that haven't been in jail. You know? Imagine that. You locked up with murderers, rapists, all of that shit. You know what I mean? And you locked up general population, serving time with them. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So, I don't know. His new album dropped. Dummy Boy, I believe it's called. And it's been doing numbers, man. It's been doing some crazy ass numbers in terms of like Amazon, iTunes, all that. Apparently on iTunes, the top 5 is all him. You know what I mean? Amazon, the most downloaded digital download ever, you know, for this week, this month, whatever you want to call it. That's him too. You know? So to me, it's like, I don't know. Is this actually going down the way it's going down? It seems legit, man. Homeland Security involved too. You can't really fake that shit, right? Or is it a big giant publicity stunt at the end of the day, right? I mean, to the extent that they're going, right? I don't see it being a publicity stunt. I see it being some legit shit, you know? And apparently the last time he made a court appearance, he was limping and stuff, right? I don't know. I don't know. Only thing I do know, though, is that a lot of people called it out. You know, Game called it out and said that he was a fake blood. And he tried to test it. He started saying he's real and all this. And he started testing Game's credibility and shit. Right? And look what happened. Turned out he was fake. And you know what? He's not the first or the last. He's not the first or the last. We'll see what happens. Right? This is one of those rare occasions where somebody got the spotlight shined on him. The reality spotlight. I'm not talking about the fame bullshit, right? Where you can just paint your hair and put on some rainbow grills, set up an image for yourself, and be known for the image, and try to sell some records, you know, because of that image, pretty much. Right? We're not talking about that bullshit. No, we're talking about the reality. The reality. We're talking about Daniel Hernandez. We're not talking about Tekashi69 anymore. We're talking about Daniel Hernandez. Right? Crazy shit. Turned out to be fake. And there's more. There's more behind it. There's a huge line. You know what I mean? There's a huge ass line. And I don't want to say shout out, go out to my man Prodigy, South Central Cartel. We had him on the show and he was saying, he's like, I don't understand why people want to be gangster like that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Anybody that knows, give me your version of the answer. Why does everybody want to be gangster? Put it in the comment section below. We'll get a conversation going. Shit, we'll get an argument going. However you want to do it, we can do it. You know what I mean? But yeah, is it a publicity stunt? I don't know. But so far, so good. I mean, his shit is selling. You know? But can he be locked up for life? We'll see what happens. Right? Johnny Cochran is dead. The glove don't fit. You must have quit, right? So, we'll see what his lawyer is like. Is he on Johnny Cochran status? Johnny Cochran levels? We'll see. You know? But it's crazy. It's crazy when you think about it. Just his rise to fame and now just his sudden plummets off the top of the hill. You know what I mean? And it all stemmed, to me, from what I'm seeing, what I'm reading and shit like that, it all stemmed from him firing his entire staff. The original people that put him on, the original people that made him famous, the original people that protected him and gave him the image that he has. He went ahead and fired them. You know what I mean? And so because of that, they got him. They definitely got him. Right? They snitched. Apparently, They were worried that Tekashi was gonna dry snitch, or is dry snitching at this point. You know what I mean? And that pretty much is like, you know, snitching without really saying no names, stuff like that. Giving out information without really giving out information. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Right? He was already doing that. And so they got him. They're like, you know what? We're going to take you out for that. You know what I mean? And the fact that he's actually in general population, it might happen. It legit might happen. You know? But we'll see what happens. We'll see what's in line, what's in store for this man. You know? I want to say I wish him nothing but the best, but you know me. That'd be fake. You know what I mean? When it comes to me, it's you reap what you sow. Right? You reap what you sow. If that's the image you project, if that's the shit you want to talk about, you're potentially inviting that into your life. You know? You want to talk about gang culture? You're inviting that shit into your life. You want to talk about how you the big time super blood? You're inviting that shit into your life. Whether you are or you're not, you're inviting that shit into your life. So you got to stop and think about it and be like, you know what? Do I really want this? Do I really want to associate myself with this? Do I really want to put myself out there like this? You know what I mean? That's on you. You reap what you sow. You can't really cry about the fruit that you're going to have at the end of the day, because you planted that seed. And that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? And this is OG Radio, Real Talk Radio, Sucker Free Radio. So we giving you the real. Right? We'll see what happens. We might talk about this again if anything super crazy, because we don't play Tekashi on the show, so we can really give a damn what happens. Right? But anything super crazy happens, we might touch up on it again. You know what I mean? And that's that. Time now is 4:46. We got some more tunes we want to crank out. We got some crazy shit we got to crank out. So, you know what? We're going to do that. And then we're going to come back and talk about some more of the real. It's Home Invasion Show. You rocking with Livin Large. Check it out. Let me put this down before Mariah Carey people get at us. But yeah, I don't know. Why do you want to be a gangster? Why does people want to be gangsters? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's some crazy ass shit. You know? I never once admitted or said that I was a gangster at all. I'm not really about that. You know what I mean? Not really about that, man. Wise man once said, gorillas ain't gangsters. That's what I'm on. You know what I mean? Shout out to those that can, that know the quote. You know what I mean? But it's all good. It's all good. We back. We back in business. We here. And, you know, once again, I got to let y'all know, you know, Movember, we still got, like, what, another week going on for November. So go ahead and hit up the website. Donate. Put some money down. You know, let's try to bring an end to cancer, whether it be breast, prostate, anything. You know what I mean? No more cancer. Let's get rid of that shit. You know what I mean? And that's that. It's Livin Large. I want to say shout out, go out to all the listeners out there. Everybody that stay consistent with us. It's all love. And, you know, we here bringing y'all some of that good shit. Take care of yourselves and each other. Livin Large out, baby.